Stop scrolling and pay close attention, because the 2026 Formula One season just descended into a legal civil war before the first race has even started. It is Wednesday night in Bahrain, day one of pre-season testing has just concluded, and while the official timing screens show Lando Norris and McLaren at the top, the real story is happening behind closed doors in the FIA hospitality unit. We have just received confirmation from sources in the paddock that Red Bull Ford has officially betrayed Mercedes, switching sides in the 18T1 engine scandal to join Ferrari-Audi and Honda in a formal protest that could see Lewis Hamilton and George Russell disqualified before they ever reach the grid in Melbourne. For weeks, the paddock has been whispering about a thermal expansion loophole that allows certain manufacturers to bypass the new 2026 power unit regulations. The rules are clear: to level the playing field for new entrants, the FIA slashed the mandatory geometric compression ratio from 18:1 down to fixed C1. However, Article C543 of the technical regulations contains a fatal flaw. The FIA only measures this ratio under static conditions at ambient temperature. Mercedes HPP reportedly engineered a proprietary piston alloy that expands by exactly 0.5 mm once the engine reaches its 100 degrees C operating temperature. This expansion effectively shrinks the combustion chamber mid-lap, spiking the compression ratio back to a massive 18T1 on the track while remaining a legal 16C1 in the pits. This ghost power is worth an estimated 15 horsepower, and on the long straights of Bahrain today, the Mercedes-powered cars were consistently 4 km/h faster than the rest of the field. The biggest shock of day one wasn't the lap times, but the political betrayal. Up until this morning, Red Bull Ford was rumored to be using a similar thermal expansion trick. But as the cars hit the track today, Christian Horner and the Red Bull powertrain team made a stunning U-turn. Our sources indicate that Red Bull realized their version of the expansion piston was causing reliability micro-fractures that Mercedes had somehow solved. Realizing they were on the losing end of the technical arms race, Red Bull has decided to burn the bridge. By joining Ferrari and Audi in a formal coalition, they are demanding the FIA implement a new hot tier down measurement protocol immediately. If the FIA issues a technical directive tomorrow, Mercedes, who have already finalized their engine architecture, could be forced to mechanically reduce their compression, costing them their entire performance advantage overnight. While the engine giants are at each other's throats, Adrian Newey is fighting a losing battle against the laws of thermodynamics. The Adrian Newey designed Aston Martin MR26, the car we were told would be the spaceship of 2026, was the biggest disappointment of day one. While Max Verstappen was pounding out a whopping 136 laps in his Red Bull, Lance Stroll managed only 36 laps, the lowest of any established team. The radical tube side pods and the ultra-tight engine packaging for the Honda A6 unit are proving to be a disaster in the 38-degree Bahrain heat. Every time the car attempted a push lap, the thermal sensors triggered a limp mode to prevent the engine from melting. Newey was seen on the pit wall looking absolutely buried in telemetry data, confirming that the 4-month delay he admitted to is a physical reality that has left Fernando Alonso's final championship dream on life support. And while the legends are melting and cheating, Cadillac is laughing. Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas spent the day running a bulletproof 145 laps between them. Cadillac isn't using an 18-1 trick. They aren't using radical, suffocating aero. They are using a stable, high-reliability Ferrari-based power unit that actually works in the desert. While Newey's car is in pieces in the garage and Mercedes is dodging allegations of illegal pistons, Cadillac is quietly gathering more long-run data than almost anyone else on the grid. If the FIA bans the Mercedes trick tomorrow, And if Newey can't find a way to cool the AM26, the American Sabotage team at Cadillac could legitimately find themselves fighting for a podium in the season opener. We are looking at a three-way civil war that has completely fractured the sport. You have the illegal power camp of Mercedes, the aerodynamic gamble of a stressed-out Adrian Newey, and the reliability-first philosophy of the newcomers at Cadillac. The FIA is expected to make a ruling on the 818E1 protest within the next 24 hours. If they mandate a hot test, the 2026 pecking order will be deleted and rewritten in an instant. I'm posting the leaked speed trap telemetry and the official Red Bull protest documents to our community tab right now. Go see the evidence for yourself. Do you think Mercedes is brilliant for finding the loophole, or is Red Bull right to call it illegal? Drop your theories below. I'm responding to every comment for the next 2 hours to get to the bottom of this. Hit subscribe for the Day 2 live breakdown where the truth finally comes out. This is World Formula Apex, and the 2026 war has just turned toxic.